Super Mario 3D All-Stars is here, and whilst the trio of classic titles is undoubtedly making Mario fans the world over very happy right now, there have been some folks who have expressed some disappointment with Nintendo's approach to the package. Greetings everyone, Phil here from Nintendo Village. Thank you very much for joining us. I too have been playing tons of Super Mario 3D All-Stars over the past week, and I am also a little bit disappointed in it. But not for the same reasons as everyone else seems to be. I'm going to explain what I mean in this video, but before we get started, do make sure you subscribe to the channel because we upload new stuff every week. And a big thank you to all of you who are already subscribed. Your support does not go unnoticed. Without further ado, let's get into it. We should start by saying that these are three stone-cold classic platformers, and as much as something like Mario 64 is showing its age, it's still a ton of fun to play through, and I've seen plenty of posts on social media from people who are playing for the first time and yet still having a blast. The more dissenting voices seem to be coming from people like me and quite possibly you, who have played these games a ton already and are hoping for a little bit more to make a return visit worthwhile. The biggest desire seems to have been a full remake of Super Mario 64, perhaps in the Super Mario Odyssey engine. By and large, everyone seems fairly happy with HD versions of Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Galaxy, but 64's 4:3 ratio and fairly basic up-resing, albeit with a few new assets here and there, has left a lot of people cold, especially when there's fan mods and PC ports out there that seem to have done a better job at bringing Mario 64 up to date. Now don't get me wrong, I would absolutely love a full remake of Super Mario 64, and of the three games in the package, it's the one in most need of a bit of an update. The camera and controls have driven me absolutely balmy in places. But I don't think that kind of complete remake would have made sense in this package. A complete overhaul of Super Mario 64 would have been a rather strange inclusion in a compilation that also included simple up-resed versions of Sunshine and Galaxy. And there's no way Nintendo would remake all three games and stick them in the same package. Sure, Activision did that with Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, but we're talking about Super freaking Mario here. You can't compare one of the most iconic mascots, game series, and groundbreaking 3D platformers of all time with the floaty, awkward, and frankly irritating mess of a marsupial that is Crash Bandicoot. Sorry, Crash fans. Nintendo weren't ever going to bundle three remakes together, nor are they ever likely to. But that's okay, I'm happy with these relatively faithful re-releases as they are, warts and all, with a little bit of spit and polish, sort of at home on Switch. It allows us to play them again on modern hardware, and gives people who didn't experience them the first time around the chance to see what they were truly like. I do have a problem though with what else is included, namely nothing. Forget the Crash and Spyro remakes. Super Mario 3D All-Stars is actually more akin to something like the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. That package, as well as including 12 whole games, also featured an interactive timeline, a treasure trove of concept art, sprite viewers, and a music archive. Sure, we got the latter in 3D All-Stars, but it's pretty bare bones. You can't even scrub through the tracks on offer. It would have been great to have had some concept art to peruse in between hunting for Power Stars, or perhaps an interview with Miyamoto and co to check out after a bout of shine hunting. It would have even been nice to have had some digital manuals to have flicked through. Sure, I've got the originals, but not everyone does. Even the lack of a few snazzy borders for Super Mario 64, akin to those we see in the Sega Ages collections, is disappointing. And those black columns either side of that iconic platformer is perhaps the most telling example of just how low effort a package this is. It's such a shame because all three of these games are some of the best platformers ever. I don't mind Nintendo releasing them pretty much as they are and celebrating them for that, but it's not much of a celebration when all the bells and whistles that usually accompany these types of collections are nowhere to be seen. Much like Super Mario Galaxy 2. I'm obviously thrilled we get to play these games again, Sunshine especially, but it's kind of sad that they've come in what seems to be such a slapdash, thrown together collection. And a very un-Nintendo way of doing things at that. What do you think? Would a few extra Easter eggs and a little more TLC have made this a more worthwhile collection for you? Let me know down in the comments, and let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you did, we've got tons of other cool stuff here on the channel for you to check out. And be sure to check out thenintendovillage.com for more Nintendo news, reviews, features, podcasts and all that cool stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with our weekly uploads, and I shall catch you all next time.